In the scandal-filled world of Hollywood, the post-divorce disputes between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have always been at the center of media attention. It seemed as if all conflicts had cooled down after their custody battle. But no, a new, quieter struggle has surfaced. This time over the famed Chateau Miraval winery. This is not only a valuable asset, but also a symbol of their once sweet romance. So what's really going on? Why did Brad Pitt, the renowned actor born in 1963, decide to file a lawsuit against his ex-wife in 2021, demanding compensation of up to $67 million? Everything seems to have stemmed from an unnamed but binding agreement between these two A-list stars. When people mention Chateau Miraval, they don't just think of a renowned winery in France, but are also reminded of the fairy tale romance between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. The couple purchased this luxurious estate in 2008 for around $67 million, jointly developing the world-famous Miraval wine brand. It was also the place where they held their wedding ceremony in 2014, a beautiful memory etched deeply in fans' hearts. However, with their divorce in 2016, everything suddenly crumbled, and the romantic love once shared at Miraval is now only a memory of the past. After their divorce, both Brad and Angelina continued to co-own the winery, each holding a 50% stake. However, in 2021, Angelina sold her entire stake to a Russian oligarch, something she claimed was completely legal. But to Brad, this action was not only playing dirty, but also breaking their agreement. According to him, the two had an unspoken understanding that if either wanted to sell their shares, they would give prior notice and allow the other the first right to buy. Angelina's move was seen as bringing an outsider into an already tense relationship, prompting Brad to file a lawsuit against his ex-wife, seeking at least $67 million in damages. This legal battle goes beyond money or property. It's a high-stakes clash over honor and principles. The battle over Chateau Miraval is not only a complex legal drama, but also exposes the hidden fractures in the marriage of these two major stars. Brad Pitt is fiercely defending his rights, while Angelina Jolie is relentlessly asserting her freedom as an independent woman, unbound from any ties to her ex-husband. Where will this lawsuit ultimately lead? Who will emerge as the victor and claim Chateau Miraval? Or, in the end, will both find themselves caught in a never-ending conflict, as their house of love transforms into a battlefield of tension? The tense legal battle over Chateau Miraval between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie continues to make waves as both unleash sharp arguments, prolonging this complex legal conflict. Recently, just as it seemed the conflicts between these famous stars were nearing an end, the case escalated when Angelina filed a motion with the Los Angeles Superior Court to dismiss her ex-husband's claims, only to have the judge deny her request. A few months ago, Angelina Jolie made a surprising counterattack, requesting that the court dismiss Brad Pitt's claims that she violated an oral agreement regarding their 50-50 ownership of Chateau Miraval. Angelina argued that this agreement was no longer valid, claiming Brad had forced her to sign a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, with terms that were detrimental to her. The actress, born in 1975, asserted that the verbal agreement had been nullified as she no longer felt obligated to uphold it. Angelina also revealed that the NDA Brad insisted she sign was intended to cover up troubling issues in their marriage, including allegations of domestic violence. Her allegations not only brought the lawsuit to a dramatic peak, but also highlighted ethical concerns, as Angelina emphasized her intent to protect her children's rights and safety. However, on November 8th, the Los Angeles Superior Court rejected Angelina's request. The judge ruled that the verbal agreement regarding the shared ownership of Chateau Miraval remains valid, pointing out that Angelina violated this agreement by unilaterally selling her stake to Stoli Group, a major company owned by a Russian billionaire. According to court documents, the judge emphasized Brad's argument that both parties must adhere to their original commitment despite the allegations from Angelina. A close source shared with the New York Post, this latest ruling represents a pre-trial victory for Brad Pitt, giving him added momentum in the ongoing legal battle. It's clear that this decision has provided a significant advantage for the actor ahead of the official trial. Angelina has repeatedly stated that she does not want to prolong the lawsuit, as she does not want her family to suffer any further harm. In July, the actress called on Brad to end the legal battle for the sake of their children, arguing that the ongoing asset dispute only prolongs the pain for both sides. However, this plea appears to have received no positive response from Brad. Angelina insists that she attempted to sell her stake mistake to Brad before reaching out to Stoli Group, but he rejected her unless she agreed to sign the NDA. Meanwhile, Brad has denied the allegations, asserting that it was Angelina who frequently proposed signing NDAs with those working around her. Chateau Miraval, once a place filled with beautiful memories for Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, has now become a legal battleground for the two. According to court documents and insiders, Brad Pitt is resolutely defending his ownership of the property, while Angelina is raising personal allegations, including claims of domestic abuse, in an attempt to weaken Brad's position in the lawsuit. A source close to the case stated, "What was initially a straightforward business dispute has been continuously complicated by Angelina, who has introduced personal elements, thereby prolonging and complicating the litigation process." According to this source, Angelina's approach has changed the nature of the lawsuit, transforming it from a property dispute into a battle that exposes the darker aspects of their relationship. According to allegations from an insider, Angelina is accused of using their children as leverage to complicate the situation and apply pressure. While the lawsuit initially focused on property, Angelina has repeatedly mentioned personal details from their relationship, asserting that her primary goal is to protect the family's interests. This has created difficulties for Brad, who now faces allegations not only related to finances, but also concerning his honor and responsibilities as a father. Angelina's approach has sparked controversy, particularly as Brad believes the lawsuit should be confined to issues of property and business interests. Many have suggested that Angelina is deliberately shifting the focus of the lawsuit onto other matters in an attempt to disadvantage Brad and prolong the litigation to gain an advantage for herself. The prolonged legal battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie is not only affecting their careers, but also threatening the lives of their children. Brad seeks to regain control over the property without being influenced by Angelina's personal allegations, while Angelina continues to introduce sensitive details that complicate the lawsuit. Will the two stars ultimately be able to resolve their conflicts and return Chateau Miraval to its rightful status as a mere business asset? Or will this be just the beginning of an endless legal war, with even more complicated developments ahead? The final outcome of this lawsuit will not only impact their personal assets, but also set a precedent for legal disputes between powerful couples in Hollywood, where the boundaries between private lives and property are often blurred in tense confrontations.